That is freaking awesome. Have all lights just, all in one. That's freaking awesome. Welcome back, everyone. So today I have a very special video. This finally came in and I can't wait to install this. And let me show you guys what this is. This is by a company named Oxbeam, and what's inside is an 8-gang switch panel system. And let me show you guys what's inside the box. So here's everything outside, all the contents that were inside the box. You have your 60 stickers, your label decals right here. You have all your mounting bracket right here. You have your circle breaker right here. You have the panel switch right here, and then you also have the circuit control box, which is right here. You have your gauge wiring right over here that connects to the battery and to the control box, and you got the cover. And then I believe this one connects to the switch, and then this one goes into the actual switch assembly. And you got your tap-in fuse right over here. But this kit comes included everything you need to make it wiring way simpler and way cleaner, and I really think it's really cool. And I'm gonna go ahead and install it right now. Included also, I guess, comes the owner's manual, and I guess it tells you how to set it up and how to install it, and kind of what that is. But again, every application is different, especially mine's a 92, so I think it'll definitely help out with my build. So before working with anything electrical, it's always best practice to remove the negative battery cable, or just disconnect the battery, just so there's no current flowing through any systems and you don't get any spark. And that'd be the first step. And as you guys can see, I just removed the battery hold down bracket, and I just removed the battery altogether, just so I can have more space to work with, and because I also have to get rid of all this wiring that you guys see. Please excuse my wiring. This is why I got the kit. So right now I'm just gonna go ahead and clean all this up, remove all the unnecessary wiring, and then we'll get started from there. So I don't want to get into it, but this is the rat's nest that I was telling you about that I had put in previously, before the gang switch. And yeah, so this is why I needed to take it out. Just a big old mess, and this is gonna simplify things a lot. So let me give you guys a quick update. I was able to install the switch assembly right here. I had to move some stuff around here, because if you guys know the 3VZs, there's a lot of vacuum lines around this area. So I kind of had to play with it, and I was finally able to sit it right here, and then I was able to sit the fuse right here next to it. And I'm still not done with it. I still have to wire in the other little details, but so far this is my setup and how I was able to do it. But I like it. It looks really nice. And another thing that I like is that I found a place where I'm able to actually access the fuses and not have to struggle to get it off. So that's something cool that I definitely like. So I'm almost done with the install, and I ended up using this bracket to mount it to my 4RUNNER. And as you guys can see, the wiring is so much cleaner, less wiring. Just think about this is how I had it before. I should have recorded and I didn't. My phone died. And just imagine a lot of wires just going across through the back, and then just hanging out here and down here, and it was just a mess. You guys saw the rat's nest that I told you guys about. But I'm almost done. But I just wanted to show you guys how cleaner it looks, and it's just way better for me. Here's where I'm at currently. I was able to run the control wire from the cabin, or from the controller from the cabin up to here to the box, to the fuse box. And the other issue that I'm running into, or the only hard part that I'm running into, is that in the box you get supplied a long wire for the power cable, and they also give you a shorter cable like this. The only issue that I had was that for my application, or the way that I have it set up, is that I need the longer wire to run all the way over here up to the battery, and then this shorter cable it'll fit like that, but the cover won't fit properly once I sit it. And so what I ended up doing was I got another wire, kind of same gauge wire, And then what I did was just I ended up cutting a little bit longer. I took off the eyelet terminals of the original wire that it came with, and I also took off the heat shrink. As you can see, I just cut it open, and I just placed it I used the old terminal and placed it on the longer wire, and as well as the heat shrink. I already did it on this side. So basically what I did, I just extended the wire and I used the original equipment. So it'll be a little bit longer how I need it. And yeah, so I should be done shortly. The only other issue that I'm running into, this last master switch power cable or the accessory cable that you have to connect at the end, it's telling you in the wiring diagram that you have to connect it or tap it into, I guess, this kind of fuse, like the mini amp fuse. And unfortunately with mine, I don't have mini amp fuses since this is a 92, but I did go to AutoZone and buy, you know, this I guess fuse tap for my application, and I think it should work, should do the same job. And besides from that, I'm pretty much almost ready to fire it up. Just need to connect the power and ground, like the main power and ground, and then I should be able to power it up and see how it works. And this is the end result. This is the fuse tap that I put in. It's connected to this one, which is essentially the same thing, you know, but just with this kind of fuse tap. And so I just need to connect the power cable, which is this big red one right here, and then the ground, and I should fire it up and it should be ready. Okay, so I waited till it was like 9 o'clock. I know it's at like 5:46 right there, but I disconnected the battery and I have to change the time. But believe me, it's 9 o'clock. And I waited to see if I connected everything right, and I actually connected the switch so it'll turn on when my headlights are on. So let's see if we did it correctly. So my headlights are on, and as you guys can see, there's a panel switch. It's not purple, it might look purple, but it's definitely blue. And so yeah, that turns on whenever my headlights turn off, and you know, it's not always on consistently. So let's make sure our lights work, and it does. Check that out, really cool. Those are the bumper lights right there, and of course we're gonna have our lights right there. Check that out, guys, and definitely works. That is freaking awesome. Have all lights, just, you know, all in one. That's freaking awesome. And as you guys can see here, this is the final end result in daylight. And you know, it's super sturdy, and I definitely recommend getting this from the company Oxbeam. It's definitely worth the money, and you know, definitely worth it. I also forgot to mention, in the instructions manual, you're able to really play with this, and you know, each circuit is different. It even tells you, like, they have 230 amps, 220 amps, 210 amps, and 25 amps. You know, it really depends on you. And for example, if you go to the control box, it flashes red when that fuse is bad. So it even gives you like an indicator light, you know, when something's blown. And like I said, it's really up to you and your imagination on what you want to build. But here's a sticker, and kind of like what ideas, you know, you got heated seats, you got a siren, you got a camera, cooling fans, horn, sway bar. Like, honestly, this is a really cool platform, and I really definitely recommend getting this. There's this switch, I believe there's 2 variants of these. There's a 8 gang and there's a 6 gang, which is smaller. But you know, it's definitely up to you guys, and definitely recommend getting these. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye. Before I forget, you know, that looks cool. Just like that, next to the LC Engineering and KC logo. I think that looks pretty cool. What do you guys think?